I live with the fact that there's some people that love what I do, and then there are some people who are like, I'm fucking baffled. Why is this motherfucker still here? So I get it. Yeah. I get that. Love it or leave it, or love it or hate it, really. I mean, I'll take love it or leave it.
You're a perfect example. What you just used, though, is a great example. What's special about this whole thing is that a guy like you saying that, that you're a love it or leave it guy. But if you weren't you're look, if you weren't a guy who has his podcast sponsored by the Fleshlight, a guy who puts out a podcast on the internet way before anybody, and a guy whose most recent movie, you just said, well, kind of fuck everybody. I'm just going to do this on my own, do it and release it my way, fuck the entire system of it. A guy like you really wouldn't exist any other way.
No.
You know?
You can't. It's kind of, you got to go.
You're the ultimate love it or leave. You're doing it your way.
Play it with passion. Do it. Here's my philosophy, and it's everybody's philosophy. It's not even an original one. One life, you fucking die. That's it. And you don't know what's on the other side. And we hope for this, that. We hope for Candyland, but we don't know. It could be as simple as get in the box and stay there for all fucking eternity. You had your shot, your computer, we shut you down, and you're finished. So if that's the case, it behooves you to shoot for your dreams every time. I know it sounds a little dopey and Tony Robbins-ish, but like,
but it's real.
It's real. Like in a world where you're gonna fucking die. Like this is the way I think about it, and it's an example that's real close to home. My old man was a good dude. My father, good guy. Not many good men in the world. This was a good fucking guy. Worked at a post office. Canceling your fucking stamp. What a soul-killing, horrible job that is. For years, just to pay for a fucking family. Who knew if he had dreams? Maybe his only dream was to I want to get married and have kids. Work maybe wasn't a big deal to him, and he did whatever he had to put food on the table and stuff like that. Good dude. Take me to matinees. Every Wednesday, go see a movie. Take me on a school half day. Go see flicks and whatnot. Not one of these parents that, fucks around with a kid or something like that, where you're like, oh, he was all good, except there was that good straight arrow fucking dude. Went to church because his wife made him, but wasn't big into the church. Fucking mowed his mother-in-law's lawn all the time. Good guy, raised 3 good kids, or at least 2 good kids. And so my father, we go out to eat one night. He's about 68 years old. We go out to eat at Morton's in Philadelphia. And it's one of those special nights, man, where the whole family winds up being in the same place. Hadn't been that way in years. My mom, my dad, me and my wife's with me, my sister and her husband, and she lives out, and at this point I think she was living in Kobe, Japan or something like that, so she's rarely back in the States. And my brother, he's married to a dude, but his husband wasn't with us. He didn't make the trip that time, unfortunately. But there we are in a back room at Morton's, and eating, having a great time, chit-chatting, and the old man's putting away steak, cheesecake. He's had a couple Manhattans. That was his fucking poison. And you could tell, and I don't even paint this in retrospect, it was clear on the night, parents love seeing their kids all in one place, happy, healthy, not fucked in the head or something like that. And you could tell he was enjoying it. There were his kids shooting the shit. Everyone's trying to make each other laugh and shit, trying to make him laugh. Since everyone's paying attention to everyone else, maybe nobody's paying attention to him eating maybe too much cheesecake that night, but fuck it, we're all having a good time. Put him in a cab that night, kiss him on the head. It was like, hey, man, I'll see you in the morning. He'd come out to Philadelphia to see me do a Q&A at the Wizard Comic-Con, Philadelphia Wizard Comic-Con. Off he goes in the cab, go home, and I go to the hotel, go to sleep. I get a phone call at 6 in the morning from my brother. And my brother's like, you got to get down to the hospital on Walnut. And I said, why? He goes, Dad. And now my father was in and out of poor health. He was diabetic and whatnot. He'd had strokes, heart attacks, and stuff like that. He was bad health, dude. But so when my brother's like, Dad's in the hospital, I'm like, okay, what now? Fucking throw a rock and Dad's got it. And my brother, you could hear it in his voice. He was just like, you gotta get down here right now. And I was, oh shit. And I hung up, got dressed, went down. I get to the emergency room, open the door. First thing I see is my mother, who looks more scared than I've ever seen a human being in my life. Fucking terror on her face. I've seen my mother cry in my lifetime. I've made my mother cry in my lifetime. I've watched her cry watching fucking Falcon Crest when I was a kid. This was different. This was like terror, fear. Almost like there was a fucking gun to her head. And off of her face, I looked to my brother, and my brother just has this expression where he just kind of gives me the slow nod, which is, he's gone. My father was dead. And I went in and I saw him on a gurney and shit, and it was so strange. And I go outside, and I was a smoker, like cigarette smoker in those days. I was go to have a cigarette, and Donald comes out, and I was like, oh, God, this is a shock, and whatever, we were upset and stuff. And I said, how was it? Because he was there. I said, what happened? And Donald tells me the story of, like, Dad woke up and had this, like, big reaction, like, just like, I'm hot, He's throwing the sheets off. And Mom freaked out. She's like, what's the matter? She told Donald, call the ambulance, call the hospital. And he was gone within seconds. So that's, bad enough. He was hot and uncomfortable. You don't want to hear, like, oh, he died in his sleep, and we woke up and he just didn't. But then my brother says this thing probably defined my life. My brother goes, he died screaming. And I go, what? And he goes, he died screaming. And I was like, I mean, is that a figure of speech? And he goes, no, he died screaming. And you could see my brother was haunted by it. And my father wasn't like I wouldn't say he was a butch man or strong man, but he wasn't a soft man by any stretch of the imagination. And I never heard him get real loud or anything like that. The notion of my father dying screaming changed my life, because I was like, he's the good man in this world. You play the game, you play it straight, you play it by the rules, you do everything you're supposed to, you're going to die screaming. And at that point, I was like, there's no point in not trying to accomplish every stupid fucking dream I've got. Even if it's dumb shit like fucking, oh my God, I've always wanted to collect this many fucking Wayne Gretzky cards in one fucking binder. Or if it's like, I want to make a movie. Or if it's like, I want to put on a podcast. Or I want to do a TV show. Or I want to write a book. Chase it all down. Chasing whimsies, what I've been doing for the last few years. Just smoking weed and chasing whimsies. Anytime I'm like, back in the day, I'd have a good idea, something I really wanted to follow through on. And so you can get scared. You start thinking about what some motherfucker's going to say. And be like, oh, it's stupid. Why would you fucking do that? And fucking why? A lot of why people in this world. I try to surround myself with the why nots, motherfuckers. So you're like, I want to try this. They're like, why not? Let's go. Let's give it a shot. You got to be game, man. People help you achieve your dreams and shit. So for me, the last few years, I've just been trying to accomplish every dopey dream. The big shit, the little shit. You got to do them all. You can't just do the climb every mountain shit. Sometimes lay the bar down, step over it, and be like, ta-da, so you feel accomplished. But chase it all and do it all, because we're all going to die screaming. And you might as well enjoy it here. And when I say chase it all, don't fucking do it at the expense of someone else. Obviously, don't hurt somebody else. But go after your dreams, man. If your dream is to, like, I want to kill 12 children, I'm not talking to you. But go after your dreams if they're not going to hurt anybody.